next one, Lee.
Whether you're designing a scrapbook of your family vacation or making 200 wedding invitations for your best friend, the Cricut Expression puts creative freedom and design power at your fingertips. What I'm going to be talking to you guys today is the Cricut Expression being used with scrapbooking. There's several different ways that you can use it. Three of the main ways that I'm going to be talking to you guys about today are with borders, embellishments, and lettering, which are three main ways that I use it when I use my scrapbook, or when I'm creating things for my scrapbook. It really is your ticket to creative possibilities. The first thing that I'm going to talk about is the borders, the different kinds of borders that you can do with different sizes and different ways that you can make them just kind of pop out on the page. First thing is it's just a single border. You take the picture that you want, whether it's a 4x6 or a 5x7, and you cut out, you type in the sizes that you want on your Cricut machine, and then it will cut out whatever paper you put in it. It will cut out on that paper the design that you want for your border. And you can just put that on either behind or on top of your picture, and you have a single border. Another way that you can use it is an overlapping background, where you cut out just a couple different basic borders, or they can even be in bright colors, or just something that you really want to make your page pop out. You put those overlaid on top of each other. You can put them crooked or sideways or however you want them, and then you lay your picture on top of those, kind of making your picture pop out at you with those bright colors behind it. Another way that you can use the borders with your Cricut is you cut out either the different size small on collages. If you wanted to do a bunch of different collage pictures together, you can cut out small borders for either each individual picture, whichever size you have, or you can cut out a large border to go around the entire collage. It really does make a simple way for your pictures to look elegant and beautiful for your scrapbooking when you're presenting it to people that you want to show it to. Another way that the Cricut is really useful for your scrapbooking is embellishment. Now, embellishments come in so many different varieties that it's hard to really just pinpoint to one, because you can purchase different cartridges, and each different cartridge has a theme to it, like babies or Disney characters or fishing or outdoors. They all have different characters and they all have different themes that go with them. Depending on what cartridge you have, say it's a baby, you can find the embellishments that you want on your scrapbook, and you can do a shadowing effect, which is a darker bottom, and then you cut out a more detailed, lighter top to where it actually looks like there's a shadow behind your picture or your embellishment that you're cutting out. And you place those throughout your scrapbook page to make your page come alive. And it really makes, a lot of times, make the person think what that person is feeling when you're looking at the picture, you know, what they're wanting for it to show when you're looking at the picture in your scrapbook. There's so many different varieties that it just depends on what you want to use your scrapbook for. The last thing that I want to talk to you guys about is lettering. And the lettering is so many different kinds. You can go cursive, you can do bold, you can do print, you can do italics, you can do really whatever that you want. The Cricut has the cartridge for it. And a lot of just your plain embellishment cartridges will have lettering on it, just specifically for that cartridge. You can print out perfect letters instead of handwriting it. You can have the perfect letters that you attach to your page and really use a good illustration so the person who's looking at your scrapbook can really read the writing. They can understand what they're talking about, and you really get an idea of what the person is trying to say. There's so many different types of paper that you can use. You can use the thick cardstock or the smaller paper, so you can get a 3D effect. You know, you can also do the shadowing or the different types of overlay, is what they call it in the Cricut, to make your scrapbook really pop out at you. You can get a little circle sticker that goes underneath your lettering to where it really makes a 3D effect, and it's very effective. There's a lot of different varieties on the lettering also, so you can do the big bold or the small print. The creativity is the key to your scrapbooking, and the Cricut personal cutting machine can make possibilities endless. You can use the Cricut from the start of your scrapbook to the end, create designs, borders, letters, and shapes, and you can really make a fun way to make your scrapbook come alive and pop out for when people look at it. It's like you're revisiting that event with your pictures. that you've captured on film. So that's one of the basic tools that a lot of scrapbookers use is the Cricut expression, and it's a very useful tool for scrapbookers. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you.